Okay guys, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be making a posh vase and kind of stand with it. So let's go ahead and delete the default cube, and we're going to go and change the render engine to cycles. So what we're going to do, let's go with a cylinder to begin with. Scale that down. Right click shade smooth, and we'll go to edit mode. Let's take the top right here. E for extrude, S for scale, and then E for extrude again, and then S for scale, and we're just going to go inwards on this part just here. So what we're going to do, this is going to be the top right here, so let's go G, bring this up. I'm going to make this pretty tall actually. And then we're going to make, let's go with a torus. Right click shade smooth. Oops. Gonna go ahead and just scale that in. Let's go G, bring this up. What you're gonna want to do is press 1 on the number pad. We'll go to add cylinder. Press G, bring this up. Scale it down. We'll go and we'll place this just at the side, just here. So essentially what you're going to want to do is just go ahead, right click shade smooth, take the base face right here, so let's go to edit mode. You want this face right here. Let's go 1 for side view. You're going to go E for extrude, and just essentially, I mean, you could do like a little kind of posh, kind of outy bit if you wanted to. And then we're going to go E for extrude, bring it all the way down to the circle right here, and then we're going to go G and bring it in. And maybe you could go ahead and just scale that down just ever so slightly, just as is. And then what we're going to do, let's go E for extrude, bring it straight down to about here. And then E for extrude again, and we'll take it just to about here. In size, press G, bring it across. This is going to be the stand for it, and then S just to scale out. So it's got this nice little flare to it. We can go and take Control R, make some loop cuts in here. So let's go ahead and just move this down. Can make some little bends for some feet. Go ahead with this one as well. We could go and just take this outwards a little bit if you wanted to. Go again here. Just in the middle. And I'm just going to go ahead and just pull this in at this side as well. And then I'm going to go and rotate this and just scale it in. To have those nice little posh kind of feet going on. Let's go with kind of like a bit of a bolder one. Okay, so we have something like this. We're going to go and go to object mode, right click shade smooth if you haven't already. Let's go to shift D, move this across. You want to rotate this by 180. Press G, bring it into the side, try and get it roughly at the same height as the other one. And then we'll take these two, and then we'll go shift D. Let's go 7 to heaven for a moment, so you guys can see what's going on. And we're going to go rotate, and you want to go 90. Click this one, and this one, so now you've got all 4. We're going to go shift D again. We're going to rotate. Oops. So let's go rotate, and I think if we did, I think it's 45. We did 45, so we did 90. Is it 45? Yes, it's 45. Okay, so we now have this nice little posh looking kind of stand. To be honest with you, I think we could put some umbrellas over this or something. Little umbrella stand maybe at the bottom. Let's go ahead and take the loop again. Let's go in shift D it. And then S to scale out. So it kind of encompasses the legs at the bottom. It's kind of like an umbrella stand as well. So we'll go and make this gold. Let's put a texture in, new. Let's go with metallic. Get that kind of orange, kind of gold look. Take down that roughness. And then we're just going to go ahead and assign the same material to the rest of these. So we should have that all in there. Let's get this loop here. So once we've got something like this, let's go ahead and add a plane. Scale that out. I'm just going to go and select everything and just plonk this down. Take the light off there. Just press G, bring it in. Okay, so since this is a plant holder, we're going to need a plant pot. So let's go with add. Go cylinder again. G, bring this up. Let's go with edit mode. We'll scale this down and take the top face. So essentially we're going to bring this down to about here. E for extrude, scale it in. E for extrude, scale it in. And then just make a kind of little spout going up. Just like this. We're just going to bring this in and then just bring it down. So it's like this nice little fancy pot just sat on top. So this is the vase that we can work with. Let's make this kind of like a blue kind of shade, I guess. Just about there. Turn the metallic up a little bit, rough this down. And if you wanted to, you could add a little tree in there with tree sample gen and make like a little bonsai, I guess. So we could go ahead and add, let's go with curve, sample tree gen. The options are at the bottom here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take off the screencasting keys real quick. Let's go for a Japanese maple. Let's go for the leaves. We'll add those on. And then we'll take this Japanese maple here. We'll go G. We'll bring it up. Scale it down. Just try and get it into the pot the best way that we can. And then from here we could do, say, like some pink leaves. It's kind of dark brown bark. Just there. Okay, so that is our creation for today. Let's go with edits. I'm just going to go ahead and just really quickly make a background for this. So we can go E for extrude. G, just move this back. And then E for extrude. Just as is. Maybe turn the exposure up on this just slightly. And then we should have something like this. That light's a little bit too much, I think. Maybe put another one just at the side. So that's the creation that we've made. If you guys liked, you know, subscribe and stuff. I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.